into the net with that swing. 12-6. Yeah, you want that too. There's a fine line there. I mean, mentally, you know what you're up against tonight.
Yes.
But mentally, you also have to prepare yourself for what's ahead next.
And so.
Yep, there's Harbeth right there.
That was a great dig.
There's the swing. Return by.
Coming over on 2.
Bandera.
All right.
Another swing here by Helms. She gets it. She may have hit it. She did. Ball goes a little bit out of bounds. 12-7 now. Set by Sistak. Swing by Geipel. Oh, nice play by Avery. There's another one over the net. Panthers keep it alive.
Yeah, I agree with that. You haven't seen a lot of doubles called this year. You know, Jim and I have talked about that several times. That's 2 tonight, probably about the total we've seen all year. So
that one was on Bandera,
on
13-7.
Hendret's back in. I got her right now for 2 assists.
That's where the unofficial total, we both have that. And hit there trying to set it up was Allie Klein. 14-7. Coming into the game is Piper Bernard and Kyra Blake for Bandera.
We're getting some text messages, guys. If y'all stream is frozen, reload it.
Refresh. Yeah.
Yes.
Right now, our technical difficulties are under control.
Yes.
Nice play by
Oh.
Panther.
That's direct.
I think everyone was so surprised she got to that. Bandera just kind of like, wow, how did they get over the net?
Yeah, that was a great dig. Landed on the line. Even my blind self could see that from up here.
The Dirt will serve. Needs 10 assists for 500. Set, swing, block.
Good job by Riley. Put it away.
Dirt with another shot there on that assist. Harbeth. Durrett. And can't get it down. Be the third hit right here by Bandera.
Oh.
Finds the back of the floor. That was number 14, Jayla Blake, the senior for Bandera. Count 4 seniors on the roster for Bandera. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the Panthers. Lexus Moore with the serve. Durrett, Smith, out it goes.
That's one of those right there. I don't know if she technically gets credit for the assist, but
having been a sports information director, I'm sitting here saying the same thing. I don't know. That's an error on the opponent. It's not a kill.
No, I think it's not. But Coach Shirley is definitely going to give us a signal to make sure our stats up here are proper.
Arms are definitely unofficial, though, everybody.
Yes.
Just know that. Dirt with the set. Here's the swing. Wozniak.
That was a wonderful swing and a great dig.
Dirt again. There you go. That one will count.
That's 100% assist, 100% swing by Emmy right there. It's a great swing by Emmy.
The 5'8 junior.
Kind of seemed like she elevated and stayed there for a second, right? I mean,
yes.
Kind of looked like me back in the old days.
With the height, with the pose and everything.
Yeah, I mean,
15-8, Panthers in front.
Have y'all ever seen Michael Jordan up in the air? When you picture me,
hey,
I'm the exact opposite.
I can say, right, I've seen Michael Jordan there. I don't know if I've seen you in there. 18-8 with that swing from Bandera. We'll take a quick timeout, Bandera. We'll talk about this for just a second. While we do that, let's tell you about what all we got going on here at the school. It is we're leading up to a wild weekend and a wild week here next week. State cross country is on Friday. Madison Gillum and Lilia Flo, they will run at that state cross country meet on Friday morning. Then band is at area on Saturday. It's about 2 p.m. in Corpus. Band is going to go up to Lago Vista on Friday, turn around and go compete on Saturday. So kudos to you guys. Three Musketeers, the performance by the art department, theater arts department. That's on Thursday, Friday, Saturday next week. 7 p.m. shows each night. On Saturday, there's a 2 p.m. matinee at the high school cafeteria. And of course, Monday night, we start the playoffs. That's at Lehman High School against Lago Vista, round 1 of volleyball playoffs.
That's a lot there, Mr.
I
Scarborough.
didn't even get to mention the presentation next week about Don't Joke About a Hoax. That's coming up later. Sarah Failer with the serve. And Sarah Failer with a return. The swing by Blake is rejected.
Good job, Emmy. Emmy got up. You could see her hand go over the top and meet that ball. That was perfect.
You know, you mentioned a time on the height. Emmy is third on the court right now for us. There was a time she would have been the tall one.
Yeah, there was. Maybe just like 2 years ago. No doubt.
Failer with a serve. It's out. 19-9 now. Panthers in front, game 1. Hannah Durrett in the race for 500 assists is
I think
we're at 3.
I think we still got the QR code. Now it's off. There we go. But next time y'all see that QR code pop up, donate to the old Panther Posse.
Let me tell you, as one of the club sponsors, these kids like to eat. Nice swing. Oh, and into the net goes Riley Smith.
Riley tried. She had a good idea. She just was a little bit far away from the net to make that happen. She had swung and backed up a little bit and then just didn't get back up to the net to make that happen. Right thought, just wrong position.
Kyra Blake with the serve. Harbeth. Durrett. Here we go. Wozniak.
That was a great swing right there.
Nice play in the back row. Tip, and out it goes off Emmy Harris. 19-10. Panthers in front, game 1. JV won earlier today.
JV won, freshman won.
Freshman won, looking for the sweep. Bring out the Bruins. Another serve by Kyra Blake. Durrett. Swing by
Back
Harris.
to Emmy.
And back over the net goes Jayla Blake. Harbeth. Durrett. Here comes Wozniak.
That's Riley coming out there.
We'll take Riley. That's right. Riley gets the point and the assist.
That's a little modified slide. Not a full slide, but has the kind of perception of one where the middle comes out from the middle a little bit, moves out to the outside. Totally a design play right there.
Down it goes off of Emmy Harris. 22-11 is our score. Panthers 5 points away from taking game 1. We're checking the floor here. We might need to make sure it's nice and clean and dry.
I think somebody had a little blood incident a while ago early on.
They did. That could be what we're looking at here.
Hopefully it's not the brand new floor leaking something.
Well,
that would create a principal certain stress.
Yes, it would.
Yeah.
I was thinking Robbie Castillo, if you're listening, I think we're okay. Nothing like that's happening on the court right now.
Robbie Castillo, he's probably sleeping.
You know, I have to tell you, that man doesn't sleep very much.
I heard it. I mean, Robbie, if you're listening, I apologize. I just heard that you sleep between the hours of 10 and 2 every day is what I heard. But hey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much sleep there. So we're having a discussion. They need someone to apparently still clean the floor. The referee one of the referees has come over. Maybe there's something on the ball, or we got to clean a ball here. While they figure that out, let me get back to this. Wednesday, November 6th at 6 p.m., we have an FBI agent coming on campus to talk to parents and whoever else wants to show up. It's called Don't Joke About a Hoax, and it's about all the consequences you can get off social media if you spread false threats and situations like that. There will be ways for parents to handle those situations, how to report them. That's at 6 p.m. in the high school library on Wednesday the 6th. So
can I chime in on that real fast?
Absolutely.
Man, guys, y'all need to try and attend that. Is everybody, families, kids. This world is changing. This world is not the same world that my kids went to high school in just a few years ago. It's not the same world we went to high school in. We need to. That's another assist.
I think so, sir. I'm writing it down. But you're right. I mean, we live in a different world. The world these kids grow up in, the digital world with the social media everywhere, the way they take in information is totally different. We talk about that usually every August. The kids take information from their phone, from each other, news sources, television. It's totally different than what
And Navarro, still a farming community to an extent, but a lot of that old stuff is gone. So
Stack with the serve.
It's
And into the net goes Bandera. 22 to 12, game one.
so a lot of that behavior, a lot of it's no longer rural. I mean, we're getting lots of people, lots of social media, lots of things, lots of things happening.
Pops going in.
Yep.
It's going to
So,
change some things.
I'm just saying, this would be a wonderful opportunity for education.
Swing by Lawless to the ground. 22-13. Thaler kind of throws that ball over there a little bit in disgust.
I didn't notice a while ago that Brooklyn has her leg wrapped. I haven't heard. It looks like she's playing through it. Whatever's about her.
I think she has a couple of dives on the court, so
Yeah.
still moving pretty well. Served by Battle. Set by Sistak. Here's the swing, and it's good for the point. 23-13. That was Wozniak from the far side. You see that. I've seen Wozniak play on the left side of the net, on the right side of the net. It looks like Coach Poth has lots of options with how she sets everyone up.
Absolutely. Wozniak plays all around. Does a wonderful job in the back row, too. That's why she's going to make a great beach volleyball player. If y'all have never watched beach volleyball athletics, it's phenomenal, especially at the collegiate level. We have one of our own Navarro graduates playing, Stephen F. Austin. She played this weekend. Old Berkeley Andrews.
There's a swing. Second on the back row by Moeller. Set by Sistak. Fox tries to tip it over the net. The net's just a little tall, 23-15.
This is where we just need to step on the gas.
Yeah, kind of assert yourself. You are the better ball club. Just go ahead and take care of business.
Yes, that's got to drive. I know it drove me nuts when I coached baseball and softball. I know it drove me nuts sitting up there in the stands with all those parents. And so it's got to be driving Coach Poth nuts right now.
Well, and there's something to be said for that killer instinct that good teams have.
Yep. Because we just gave him 3 points for no reason.
And that would have ended the game, 23-16. There's a swing right there. Brooklyn Fox.
She swung like she was mad at it right there.
Yes, she did.
Yes, she did.
24-16.
And that's okay.
That's all right.
That's all right.
Picture your principal, picture your teacher, put the ball down the court. That's fine.
A lot of times your dad. I mean,
there's Harbit with the serve. The set. Back rows there. Sistak sets. There's the toss. Kind of dink right there by Morgan Helms. I'll take game one. It's 25-16 Panthers. Game one over the Bandera Lady Bulldogs. We'll take a quick break here on the Navarro Panther Network. Game two is next. Panther volleyball continues in a moment.
While we muted?
Yeah.
Are you muted? How long we got? 3 minutes?
Let's come back in two.
Yeah. Okay. I want to do the sponsors real quick. When I get in.
Yeah, do that. Let's come back and do that.
You having technical difficulties? Where it is?
Figure out this issue.
She's trying to get the playback.
Oh,
He's like, make sure the audio, the headphone input is in as well. I'm pretty sure he's talking about.
He's talking about that, but I don't think you can do that.
They have like, they'll have the regular
Yeah.
voice, the one song. I don't know what.
Doesn't do that.
Let's give it up for your Navarro cheerleaders.
Yeah. Okay. I'm looking at you. What is he at? He's 4 away.
Really? We got six?
No, I think they gave us that one. Okay.
Test, test, 1, 2. Welcome back, everybody. Game 2 coming up here. We have Hannah Durrett as 4 assists away from 500. And here's Joe Frederick.
Hey guys, real quick, that QR code's up real fast before we get back to this. Donate to the Panther Posse. The Panther Posse funds this audiovisual club. We pay all the fees associated with PayPal. We double match the money, if you will. So whatever dollar you donate, you're going to give away $2, no fees associated, because it's people like Kirby's Corner, Mark Elder's State Farm Agency, Texas Tractor Country, TKG Custom Homes. They're building another new subdivision. It's those guys that help make this happen. They are wonderful. They've all been sponsors for us, and we like to give them a little bit of a shout out.
We appreciate that. I know I bought some equipment this week with
What?
that, replacing the stuff we've had for 2 or 3 years already.
Okay.
We need another computer. We'll do that real soon because we're going to probably have volleyball and football playoffs.
And that's not an easy process. You just don't run down to Best Buy to go get your
No, sir, you
computer.
don't do that. No, sir.
So
And we got to feed these kids. And if y'all have teenagers at home, y'all know they like to eat.
I know Cohen likes to eat.
Allie Klein will serve for the Bandera Lady Bulldogs. Here's a swing. In and out it goes. Point real quick to Morgan Helms.
That
Panthers.
That is exactly how you come out firing. We didn't come out firing that first game like that. That's a complete and total change.
On that note, I kind of hope to see after that first game, they felt each other out, kind of know where we stand. Let's just take care of business in games 2 and 3.
Let's just do it. Don't give any leeway right now.
Durrett 4 assists short, serves. Looking for 500 assists.
That was almost a back row attack right there.
Emmy Harris.
Yep, there's one right there.
Down to 3 for Durrett. Could happen this game.
That was almost a back row attack. Bandera's player looked like she had her foot on the line, but I'm not the ref. I'm just the unpaid help.
Served by Durrett. And Moeller digs it off the floor. There's a tip. Stay alive.
That's
There it goes right there. That's the benefit of the height on the front row.
Oh, come on, Coach Poth. Give her the assist on that one. Coach Shirley was looking at her right there. I mean, she dove, she straight into a kill. I think that got to give her an assist on that one.
Generous. Durrett with the serve.
It's high school sports. Let's be generous.
It is. I was SID in college. There's a tip over the net. Bandera looks at each other before getting it back over the net. Durrett with a shot here and another one. And over it goes. Klein sets it. There's the swing by Lawless. Harbath.
That's
row
back row
along
swing
That's
right there.
The
Yes.
back row. And tipped and off of Bandera, who was out of bounds, but the ball comes back in. That's a point.
That's 2 blocks for Emmy Harris right there tonight already. She's doing a great job. She's come a long way this year, from not starting and just keep working and keep working.
Just think of the depth that gives you to go through the playoffs.
Sure.
Durrett again to serve. There you go.
Ace for old Hannah.
Ole, ole, ole.
I had the pleasure of watching her sister Katie grow up with our son. She's a good kid. I think she's still at TCU. I'm not quite sure.
And the serve. Set by Klein. Bandera, a little confusion on who's going to take the swing. Durrett with a swing. Tries to get another assist. Another swing into the net.
That's a great up by Morgan.
Live by Helms, and down it goes. Another point for the Panthers. It's 6-0 here in game 2. Panthers out of the gate. They fell behind 1-0 in game 1, didn't look back after that, and have gone up 6-0 here in game 2. Over the net, there's Lawless, and into the ground. Durrett can't come up with it. 6-1.
I had the pleasure of seeing Hannah this weekend in a pumpkin carving thing.
Okay.
Yeah, you would not know that she's playing hurt right now.
Really? I wouldn't know that either.
You wouldn't know that at all.
How was your pumpkin?
I'm terrible at that. Let's just be honest. My arm.
To Smith, by the way. Give her another one.
My artistic abilities stop at stickmen.
Gotcha.
So
Well, speaking of carving, Durrett carves up another assist. She's too short.
see how I set you up for that? I mean, Jim
Hey, you
Andrews.
put the
Jim
ball
Andrews would
on
be.
the tee.
Jim Andrews would be proud right now.
Over the net. There's Emmy Harris. Durrett, too short. Not swing. Down it goes. Wozniak puts it away.
One more.
And we have her at 499. Hannah Durrett sits one away from 500 career assists. And she is a sophomore.
Just a sophomore. Tough as nails, I'd say.
Baylor with a serve. Off the ground. Set by Klein. Nice swing.
Wow.
And return.
Emmy is on fire tonight with that block.
Emmy Harris. 9-1 because of the block. Bandera will take a timeout on that 9-1 note. Let me remind you that cross country state is Friday. Madison Gillum and Leah Flo will be there. They'll be running for our Panthers. And then on Saturday, band goes to area. That'll be about 2 p.m. in Corpus. I hope to hear good news from them about 6 or 7 if they're in the finals, and then about midnight. Hopefully make another run to state.
And you said band has what this?
Area.
Wow.
Pass area, you go to state.
That's pretty good stuff. That band has been pretty solid now for 5 years.
My fifth year here, we've been to state twice. Not that I had anything to do with that at all because I have no musical ability.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's a pretty good run. You don't go to state every time.
No, you don't. People would be happy to know I might not be able to carve a pumpkin, but I used to be able to play a clarinet.
Really?
Yeah, I was a I love some smooth jazz.
Many talent.
This guy and his country stuff and is a bumpkin. He likes a good clarinet.
Failer with a serve. Here's the set. The swing. It's rejected. Riley Smith.
Riley Smith.
It's 10-1 Panthers.
What'd she say? She said no.
What's the one about the net being too high?
What?
There's one about the net being too high.
I have no idea. That must be a new one for me.
I'm watching Durrett. She's at 499. There's this. Oh, here she goes. 499. It's
Oh. I love what she did there. Did you see what she tried to do? She tried to give the senior a kill right there. Yeah, they smiled and looked at each other before it even happened. It was and Tegan wanted it.
She's giving a signal right now to who she wants this to go to next. Bandera will sub out, entering the game.
It's a good thing that
Convica.
It's a good thing that Tegan's got her mother's athletic ability and not her father's. He might be the basketball coach, but doesn't mean he can play.
And a pretty darn good restaurant. Durant's going to try to get there. Over the ball goes. The set. The swing by Blake. Failer returns it. Durant.
And that's it.
500.
500.
Off the fingers of number 5, Kara Blake. And that's 500 assists for Hannah Durant. Signs are popping up on the other side.
The little mini, look at all the faces. Look at all the little faces. Sophomore. And this is her first full year of starting, so there's an opportunity.
I think 1,000's in range. Tip over the net, Brooklyn Fox. 12-2 Panthers.
Our student section is a little sparse tonight. Have you been a little strict on them lately?
Have not, sir.
Okay.
I'll have to go over my guidelines in just a second. That's tipped in the air. Failer to Durrett. Here comes Emmy Harris. Out a little long in that student section. So the student section over there, I have just a couple of things. Don't say opponents' numbers. Don't say opponents' names. And there's a line over there you're supposed to stay behind because some referees get a little picky about that.
They do, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
And past that, I just need you to be loud.
Yeah. So we had that discussion the other night at the athletic advisory committee, talking about fans, and some of the students voiced that concern.
Fox, point to Bandera.
They voiced that concern, and it was brought up. Just be loud and be positive about it. Don't be derogatory. That's all it is.
Swing, yell for your Panthers.
Yeah, and if you want to If you want to yell in their serve and just say things like, hey,
Nice swing by Wozniak. Durrett. Wozniak.
there
Point.
we go.
No, off the net, apparently. Bandera.
Oh, I
We'll
thought
get
that went
that
off
one.
her arm right
I
there.
did too. 12-5.
We say all these things, Clay and I do. Mr. Scarborough to a lot of y'all. Because if we're going to make a run in the playoffs like we should,
We need you at the games.
we
There
need
you
you
go,
here. That was pretty.
You said drawing it up textbook. If I'm trying to explain to someone what a kill is in volleyball, that's what it looks like.
You take a picture of that.
13-5.
But yeah, we need you guys here for this volleyball run. Monday night, you have nothing better going on. I promise you that. It's a Monday.
There might be Monday Night Football, but you can watch it on your phone while you're at the volleyball game. Served by Avery.
And if it's the Cowboys, you already know the outcome.
They will not. They're not on Monday Night TV. They play at noon Sunday, so it's out of the way. There's a swing. It's long. Oh, it's in. It just fell in.
I can talk about the Cowboys fan because I are one.
IR one too.
It's tough, isn't it?
It's been a long 20-something years with Jerry Jones.
Ugh. 20-something.
Hall of Fame general manager. Hall of Fame owner, but let's not talk about the general manager part. Bandera will get this set over the net. No good swing. Failer to Sistak. Here comes Wozniak. The tip is good. 15-5.
My wife started teaching and retired from teaching in the time since it's been the Cowboys that win the Super Bowl.
Oh,
I'm just saying, throwing that out there.
last time it happened out.
That sounds terrible.
Sistak with the serve.
You were in high school in 1996?
I graduated in 95. Over the net. Good try by Wozniak to keep that alive.
You are younger than me.
I am younger than you, sir.
Wow.
15-6.
I knew Miss Casey was younger than both of us, but
Oh, there's some mileage on that side there. Yes, Wozniak gets it back in. Has to go over the line and
what a
keep
great
the ball
recovery.
in. Wozniak, Sistak. Oh, that ball is long.
Who? Morgan had that was Izzy Geipel. She's used to Izzy's used to playing the right side, and she just had a little bit bad approach there.
You could probably that's what I was want to get into. You can probably break this down a little bit for. Let's actually got under the ball a little too much.
So you say under the ball? That's a good baseball term, right?
Yes.
See
Nice swing right
there. What it
You
was.
got that. Okay, so and I want to go back to being under the ball here in a second, but she took that swing on the left side. The second go, she's on the right.
Yes, but that's the whole rotation thing. She has to start over there, and then her primary position's on the right.
I guess I just haven't really seen us have that versatility.
Oh yeah, no. Typically, if you're starting on the outside or the left side, that first serve coming across, you have to wait there. You have to defend that, and then you don't switch until you come back over. So it's you have to be a little bit. The front row has to be moving. Izzy used to call it getting under the ball. What it was, it looks like it, but what it was her approach was too soon, and she had to swing from behind her head.
Gotcha.
Whereas the other one, her kill, she stayed behind the ball. You know, very similar to a baseball player. If you get out in front,
the ball. Sure.
Yeah.
Into the net with that swing was Kinley Lawless.
I should say softball. We are talking about.
We need
girls
to title your volleyball coaching segment, sir.
Jim's
I
better
just
at
learned
tonight.
something.
Yeah, you did. That's good.
Shamansky with the serve. Tries to drop it in the middle of the floor. Swing by Lawless. Into the net. Sistak tried to keep it up. 17-7 is our score here in game 2.
Part of the reason why things are a little bit different too is we got a slightly different lineup in there right now. We got Shamansky in there. Wozniak is now not on the court, so that kind of changes things up.
You still need to take care of business, but also a good opportunity to get some minutes, get some floor time for these other ladies.
There's a good pass right there.
Sistak, Fox with the tip.
She's got to get that a little bit higher.
Off the Panthers. Lawless. Harbeth. Helms try to put it away. Sistak. Harbeth. Geipel. Still playing. Blake gets it off the floor. Harbeth. Sistak. Here we go. It's down. Morgan Helms, the outside senior hitter.
Hopefully you learned one thing right there too. a good set's a little bit closer to the net. You get it farther back, it throws those hitters' approaches off. They're taught to come behind that 10-foot line and work on their approach. And so if it's a little bit far back, they have to change their approach.
This volleyball PSA brought to you by Joel Frederick. 18-8.
I'm not very good. I'm not good enough to
No, I
coach a team. I'm just good
You know,
enough. I'm good enough to critique and be a dad.
I was an SID for 8 years. I couldn't tell you anything about a rotation, but I could tell you the stats. So I'm learning something tonight. Off the net. Sistak will tip it, and so will Bandera for the point. 18-10. We'll talk a little bit more about Lago Vista in just a second. We got a football side of that and a volleyball side to that. Tips off the net again. Sistak. Here comes Helms. It's long.
But you see how that set was a little bit far back, and she had to reach behind her to make that connection.
Yes. And that's going to put your arm at a different angle and therefore elevate that ball a little bit all the way to the other side. Serving is Allie Klein. Samansky right there. Here comes Helms again. The set. Swing by Lawless. Harbuth is there. Sistak is there. Here comes Helms. And there you go. Point Panthers. 19-11. So Friday night, Navarro football will head to Lago Vista. A win would give them 4 district wins in a row and could potentially set them up as the number 2 or 3 seed in the district.
I thought it was a guaranteed number 2 with a win.
I think it could be. There's some others that could be 4 and 2, but there's tiebreakers and one more week of play.
All right.
There's the swing by Lawless, and it's a point for Bandera. I don't want to talk about this side, but lose the game, and you're at 3-3, and then a lot of tiebreakers come into effect.
Yeah. And then you're sitting in 3rd or 4th for sure.
Very possibly.
And my understanding is we get one of the toughest districts coming out, right?
Yes, we
get a Cuero Sinton kind of situation is what I was told.
Yeah.
Those are
Our
always
by-districter.
By-district be the toughest by-district we've had in decades.
Yeah, and that's one thing that's coming here football-wise, that by-district is usually okay to get through, and then then you get those guys. There's the set. Here's the swing. It's a tip. Nice play by Durrett. And over the net goes the Panthers. Into the net go the Lady Bulldogs, and it's 20-12. So Lago Vista Friday night for football, Lago Vista Monday night for volleyball.
Lago Vista is sitting at 20-19 for the season. It looks like they had some pretty good early competition. They played up a little bit in some of these tournaments. That was some of their struggles.
Durrett. There's Emmy Harris. Nice swing, but knocked away by Klein.
Need to use that free ball right here.
Harbuth. Yeah, tips it to Riley, but out it goes.
So,
what common opponents do you see?
Not really a lot. I'm looking at their district.
Played some Waco teams.
Yeah, you go into their district though, and you have Northeast Early College. You've got Austin Achieve, Maynard New Tech. It's not really the strongest district. So, while they may be sitting at number 2,
there's a nice hit by Wozniak. Puts in the right spot. 22-13.
They might be sitting at number 2. Their losses in district are St. Stephen's Episcopal. I don't know anything about those guys.
Going to be a private school,
yeah,
obviously, but probably with people that want to play together, have played together for a while.
Pay to play together.
Yes,
the private, I mean, it's how that stuff works.
And that's out. 1 point for the Panthers, 23-13. 2 points away from game 2. On senior night, Panthers took game 1.
And their loss in district, St. Stephen's Episcopal, they're 6-23. So
wow, it goes from Riley Smith on the serve.
If I look at things properly,
Harbuth re-enters.
We should they might be sitting number 2, but I think the numbers line up well for us.
Failer, Durrett. Here comes Emmy Harris. Oh, that might have been going out. Thank you, Bandera. Over the net. Failer. Durrett. In the middle. Nice swing on those returns.
Got Kate playing the middle right there.
There's Failer again. Durrett again. Emmy Harris this time with the tip. And down it goes.
She went around the block right there.
Jayla Blake, well, that's a little turn there.
A little dink around the side of the block. It was pretty sharp. We just didn't have our foot on the, on the pedal right there. Kind of lulled them to sleep. We were hoping.
Blake has had some good swings tonight. Durrett. Oh,
Durrett
nice
with-
play by Durrett. Look at that.
Point.
She'll get the kill for that. 24-15, 1 point away from game 2. Avery Sistak returns. Durrett sits down. Also, Geipel back on the court. Our Navarro cheerleaders get set up to do their in-between game cheer. Out it goes. That's
And
it.
there we go.
To the Lady Panthers, 24-15.
I think before we go to break, if y'all don't mind putting that QR code up one more time, let people sit there and ponder how much they want to donate. Remember, your dollar
about it for
turns
a
to two. Yeah, make it a matter of the heart. That's what giving is. Giving is a matter of the heart. It is.
So we'll take a break here on the Navarro Panther Network. You see the QR code. Thank you, Pastor Frederick, for that word. And we'll come back here in a second. Navarro Volleyball continues in just a moment. You got something? Or you got oh, yeah. I was wondering, like, you want to get on? If you want on, you're on.
I mean, I guess I'll think.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention? On her last assist, Hannah Durrett picked up her 500th career assist. Congratulations on your milestone, Hannah. Let's give it up for the sophomore setter.
Maybe our numbers were wrong.
No, we got them straight from Coach.
I know.
Wow, throwing it way back.
Oh,
About 1986 right here.
I should have been 8.
Oh, they just started.
I know. I don't know. I don't think A can really figure it out. Okay. All right.
Can we go talk about the
Navarro ISD, Panthers up 2-0. The Lady Bulldogs here and their senior night. Final game of the regular season. Playoffs begin Monday. That will be at Lehman High School Monday night, 6:30 p.m. against Lago Vista. And now back to Joe Frederick.
Yeah, I just want to give another quick shout out while we listen to 1986 rock and rolling here. People like Troy Birch with the Birch Law Firm, part of the posse. He had a kid run through the program, had 2 kids run through. One boy still playing independent ball.
Wow.
Yeah. So Steel Hyundai and New Braunfels, they've been a long time supporter. One of the original PJ McCafferty, one of the original posse members that started all this with a blocking sled 25 years ago.
Very nice.
25 years ago, we bought a blocking
That's
sled.
right. 25th anniversary for the posse. And
Yeah.
y'all did a little extra even.
We
because
did.
of that.
Yeah, we did a little bit extra. We decided this year that it was good to really go back to the heart of what I talked to Merlin Albert early on. He said, after year number 3, we just decided we're going to do whatever it takes to make Navarro better. And so that's where we're at now with this. The positive. So whether it's band, fine arts, AV department, whatever, we gave
Well, another example, I know y'all gave a lot to UIL academics this year.
We did. Whatever is going to make Navarro better. That's our goal.
Well, speaking of making Navarro better, there's a swing off the net and point for the Panthers. 1-0 here in game 3. Tegan Harbeth senior on the court. He's
Not
joined
clear.
by Wozniak and Morgan Helms.
Not quite sure what the question is here.
There was a lot of net movement there, so it might be if we had a booth review. I don't know if they would take a look at it or not.
Old booth review. You're in the high school world. You see that coming anytime soon in the high school world?
I don't know how some places could afford it
Okay.
or have the technology for it. Now I think your 5 and 6As, most of them probably could.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't know how your 2 and 3As could do it sustainably and reliably. I think it.
You'd have
Let's look at your San Antonio schools, for example. A lot of them could probably do it and probably need it. Got a high level athletics there that probably need some sort of review. Every district game is so important. Look at ours.
Yeah.
How important each district game is for us. And there's a couple of times that I think if Coach Blunt had the red flag, he would have thrown it. But sustaining that, you think of some of your Dallas schools that are always in the final and
yes.
stuff like that. They would use it. But again, your smaller schools, how would they do that on a regular basis with fidelity?
It almost have to be supplied by the legislature.
It would. Oh, sometimes we don't get the security money we need for that. So
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's all changing.
right. We hope so.
Funding is all.
I hear there's an election next week.
Yeah.
1-1 is our score here in Game 3.
There's
Serving is
there's a
Kinley
lot on the
Wallace.
slate.
Yes, there is. Out it goes.
There's a lot on the slate for the state legislature. So that involves
Hey.
school funding, which is very important to this school because we are a rooftop community. So
Like you said, anything to help Navarro, right? Let's get something to help schools out.
yeah,
That's right. 2-1. This is the second time tonight Bandera has led. It's a stack. What a swing. That was
a
hard.
beautiful swing.
Man by Helms. Over
Volleyball
that.
family.
And the tip. Riley. Oh, can't get it.
So
3-1 Bandera.
yeah, Morgan's volleyball family. I've never watched her dad Jason play volleyball, but her mom Nikki, I played against her uncle Chip in the
Okay.
sand courts. She had
Now 3-2.
She had 2 other sisters come through the program here. It is a volleyball family.
You can tell. It's definitely in the genes.
And Kelly, who played with our daughter, is up in the crowd tonight, the oldest sister. She went on to play for a little bit at Southwestern up in Georgetown.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was before your time, wasn't it?
Yes, that was before my time, although I did play against Georgetown a few times at Austin College. That ball's out.
That ball.
Well, apparently it was in.
Think we need to go give him. No.
So that's what
can
I'm talking about. Can we
Can
look
I
at
get
that?
fined for that?
What?
Can I get fined?
Possibly, sir.
Okay, I'll just be quiet.
Yeah. Keep your money in their pocket.
Yeah.
So 4-2 now. Bandera with their biggest lead of the night.
We'll just work on continuing education credits.
Yes, sir.
Looks a little
There's
chilly.
a short serve there by Bailey Convica. So 4-3 now.
It's always fun
This
is
is 4-2.
people have your number.
Yeah.
And text you in the middle of the thing. And so Jason Helms wants the community to know that he plays volleyball like a boss.
Hey, noted. Tip. And Failer keeps it alive. Here comes the swing by Blake. Failer
Great
keeps it alive
up.
again. Harbath.
Great
Back by Wozniak. No swing and point. A little too much. What do you call that again?
Double. That's a
Double.
double.
Double. Okay.
Dupree's is in. I think we got to give the freshman, the 6-foot freshman, a little bit of credit. What? Not 6 foot. How old is she?
Again, that's what I'm talking about. You said 6-foot freshman
Yeah.
off the bench. 4-4 is our score. Game 3. And into the net. Panthers knocked that one down. It's 5-4. Bandera. All right, Mr. Frederick, let's get on a run here and just take care of business for the evening.
Yeah, I think we're flat. I'm just going to go with flat.
And there's a mental element to that.
There is.
Harbath. There's Durrett. He gets a
Great
fist on that
hustle.
one. It keeps it alive.
I'm a fan, too. I got to clap for that.
That's in. 6-4 back corner. Panthers win game 1. Panthers win game 2. Now trail 6-4 here.
Jim
in
Andrews misses us. He's texting and blowing up the phone
You
here.
miss Jim.
Yeah, we do. He's way better than me. I can't compete with you and him. I mean, you,
Here's the serve by Brooklyn Fox. I'll take the compliment, sir. I appreciate that.
you know,
Yes,
I always tell people you're a way better sportscaster than you are a principal.
Well, we can put a poll on that one too. Well, we'll do that right after the best NPN broadcaster.
Miss Casey doesn't agree with that. She votes no on that poll.
Third hit over the net. Riley Smith, Hannah Durrett, Mika Dupree's, and the Bandera keeps that one alive.
Looks like
And there you go, finally the point. One of our longest volleys of the night. Not much rhythm to that one, but the Panthers get the point.
that looked like us playing. That looked like a bunch of us 50-year-olds playing sand volleyball the other day, right there. But
When you're talking and the text toy over here going off, I think we could have an over 50 team.
I think we should. I love it. Volleyball's, but it's got to be in sand because when I fall, it hurts.
I got you. 6-6 is our score. Blake with a swing. Off the back row is Riley. Nice swing by Wozniak. Picked up by Bandera. And Panthers put it down at the net. Mika Dupree's and Brooklyn Fox both were there.
She was going against a 5'10" and a 6-footer right there, trying to just push that one over. I didn't think that was going to work
The
out.
odds are in our favor there, 7-6.
A little line drive action.
And there
Riley.
it goes. Ole on the ace. 8-6. All right, let's get that run and take off here and put this thing away. And start looking at Lago Vista on Monday night. Monday night volleyball. 8-6.
Be good to start
Riley
getting
Smith,
to work.
Good serve there, the way the
Yep.
ball was driving to the ground.
That's a good call.
And a double.
She called
All
more doubles tonight than I've seen all year long, but I actually thought her
More
foot went over
doubles
the
than
line.
the Yankees have hit in the World Series so far.
Woo!
Or home runs for that matter.
Or I mean,
Or hits, maybe.
You want to talk about the Yankees pitching staff right now too? I mean,
Well,
we could.
The Dodgers like to talk about the Yankees pitching staff right now. It's 9-7. I think Freddie Freeman hit another home run. I'm not joking either,
No,
actually.
he hit one last night. I saw it. It was great.
I did have him in my DraftKings lineup for the series, so I'm doing all right. It's 9-7 Panthers. Game 3. Harbeth. Durrett. Wozniak.
Oh,
Buries that one.
that was a
And the
mean
Panthers get the
swing
point,
right
man.
there. She got up there like that was her brother on the other end of that.
Absolutely.
Uh,
10-7. He could mash it a little bit too.
Yeah.
Speaking of people that can hit doubles and home runs.
Yes, he could. No, I don't know if you were a baby then in 87? Correct.
11 years old, sir.
Did you watching the Kurt Gibson home run?
The Kurt Gibson home run. Was that the earthquake year?
That was not the earthquake year.
Okay. But I remember the Gibson home run and the fist pump after.
Maybe it was in 1987. Maybe it was. I remember watching it. I'm just getting old to remember those years.
Was it 85 that Hershiser had the long streak?
88. Kurt Gibson,
88.
1988.
87 was probably the earthquake in Oakland. There's a tip over the net.
Good hustle by Harwood.
System. And there's a point for the Panthers. Izzy Geipel from the right side.
Old Izzy Monster. That's what we call her. Her dad calls her. Izzy Monster got her a block and then come back with a kill. It's good stuff right there. No, what I was saying about the Kurt Gibson home run was watching Freddie Freeman walk on.
Absolutely.
Just brought back all those
Classic baseball right there. And to beat the Yankees. There's a swing, and it's out.
I mean, I don't like
Little long by Kenley Lawless.
I don't like either one of those teams, but in this series, we're rooting for the Dodgers. Okay.
Amen to that. I'm a scoring Ranger fan from the 90s. 13-7. Sistak with the serve. Set by Klein, and down it goes. Sistak just couldn't get to her left fast enough. 13-9. No, 13-8 still. We'll take it.
Got some rowdy Bandera fans down here.
Well, they've had a little more to cheer about this game.
Bandera's a nice town. Cowboy capital of the world.
There you go.
I like going there.
Good food down there. Sistak Wozniak, that was down. No question about it.
Wozniak watched her a lot lately, and early on, it looked like that leg injury was giving her a little bit of fits, but that's the Kate that can get up. And she looks fresh right now. Looks really good.
Great time to be fresh.
Great time to be fresh.
14-8. Out it goes. It's 15-8. It's an 8. And as the ladies will say down the court, ole, ole, ole. Panthers 10 points away from putting this thing in the books. The regular season will be over. Nice swing, though, right there.
That's a good swing.
From Kinley Lawless, the senior.
She's been playing
from
really well tonight.
Bandera.
She's been playing really well tonight.
Playing real well tonight. That was one of her better swings. Good placement there. 15-9, 6-point game. Harbeth, Sistek. There's the tip there by Helms. Well, I got a question for you in a second, Mr. Frederick, about some of these tips. And out it goes by Geipel.
Yeah.
So
that set was way outside the
line. You
line.
have so many ladies on this team that can really swing it, right? I mean, they can really, someone can set it up and they can put the ball down, right?
Okay.
I know you want to, show your changeup, show your curveball, if you will, to follow the analogy every once in a while. But man, if I can swing a volleyball like that and put it on the ground, why aren't I doing that 90% of the time?
Well, so a lot of times, different factors. Like a while ago, you saw this set by Izzy.
Like that.
That was a perfect set. You saw that was about a foot and a half off the net. Gave her a good approach. That one by Izzy, she couldn't swing because she had to go back.
So maybe it has more to do with the set,
A lot of times or you just have a bad approach.
Gotcha.
I mean, you can always blame somebody, right?
Well, back to the baseball analogy. Nice Panthers knock it out there, 16-10. For example, and sorry, back to use another baseball analogy here. If I could throw 100 miles an hour every time, I probably should go up there and throw 100 miles an hour every time. Not many people are going to hit me, right?
But when you throw 100 miles an hour down the middle every time, eventually you're going to hit.
You can move it a little bit.
Yeah. So if you're able to hit, if you're able to swing like these girls can swing, what they really need to work on is getting up there and elevating and picking an arm to hit.
Gotcha.
If they have a double block, do I hit it on the left arm? Do I hit it, watch their hands.
Learning a lot from Joe Frederick tonight. Dupree's and Durrett back in the game. Out it goes. It's an ace.
And the occasional
17-11.
And the occasional dink or push really helps change. It's like throwing a curveball.
Sure.
So, man, I hope that you and I get to do some baseball and softball this year. You and Jim probably do a lot of softball.
Once we have schedules, we'll put it on the schedule. Here's the swing. Harbeth.
I love all sport.
It's in. Yes, it is. Nick that back line, 19-11.
But I think you played a little college ball. I played a little college.
4 years at Austin College?
Austin College. See, I could have gone to school there.
Oh, really?
They offered me some money, and I should have taken it.
Wow.
So my advice to all you people out there right now, take the JUCO money.
Right? No.
Take the JUCO money, especially now with the transfer portal and all that sort of stuff. Those people are not taking freshmen unless you are throwing 100.
Had you gone to Austin College, would you have done what I did and bring down their average ACT score?
No,
I know I did.
My ACT score was, no, I only took the SAT one time, and it was good enough to get into every college.
There you go. Nice job, Joe Frederick. Set by Durrett. She tips it over the net.
Oh, she can't do that. That was 2 hits. Yeah, you can't
20-12. All right, let's remind you Monday night, it's volleyball playoff time. Monday night volleyball against Lago Vista, Lehman High School, 6:30 p.m. The playoffs will get underway.
Get out early, swing by Herbert's in San Marcos, get you an early dinner up there if you haven't.
Boom, Riley Smith. 21.
Us old Southwest Texas State people, we grew up at Herbert's there in San Marcos, Texas. I think it's the best Mexican.
That's a good place.
Swing by there.
I like
taking some enchiladas.
Taking my wife, the boys there, let the boys go play. Well, I actually get to sit down and have a meal with my wife. There's a hit. Baylor into the net, but nice play. Harborough can't quite keep it alive.
Everybody-
Cross Country's also on Friday for Madison Gillum and Lilia Flo. We'll have a send-off for them on Thursday. Good luck to them on Friday.
How does that work? It's hard as a fan to watch a cross country meet, right?
It is. I don't think it's online, and we're not going to be live there.
So should more people show up to the send off
I
for
think
them?
absolutely. Thursday, check in the front office of the high school. About 3:10, about shortly after that, we will do that send off. Give them a lot of well wishes. Nice run, but that's 4 hits.
That was a tough
No,
set. That was
there
a
we
tough
go.
spot. That was a tough spot.
21-14. Panthers 4 points away. Nice swing, Riley Smith. Down it goes. 22-14. Also, band is at area on Saturday. That's at 2 p.m. in Corpus. And hopefully they have a long night of waiting to hear those finals and go into state.
State and cross country is a big deal, guys. Get out there. If you can come to support these girls with that send off, that's a
Out it goes.
That's a feat.
23-14.
That's
It is a feat. I mean, the shape these ladies are in to run that.
and just to know the amount of competitors that are every race.
Yes.
When you see these cross country meets and see the races that are happening, they're going up against a lot of people individually.
Yes, they are. Smith to Durrett. There's from the back row. Failer. Bandera is going to keep it alive. There's Riley. Durrett. Wozniak with a tip in the middle. And over the net, the Panthers get it. 24-14. 1
I
point
think
away.
Real quick, while we're in the middle of some female athletics, we got to remember we got some softball players that are going to college too. Shelby and Katie. Shelby Stevens, Katie Zimmer.
They're fun to watch
They're
too on that
fun to watch.
softball field.
So
Darrell will not get to keep it alive. Off the ceiling, the Panthers keep the volley rolling. Nice play by Durrett. Into the net. That's ball game. Wozniak with the 75th point of the night. And the Lady Panthers, 24-14. The cheerleaders letting everyone know that you wish you were a Panther, getting the final point to win this game. 3 games to none. Well, Mr. Frederick, the playoffs are next.
playoffs are next, guys. We got Lago coming up. This was a great cow tonight. Loud. We need this many people and more to show up to the volleyball game in Lehman. Kyle Lehman isn't far from Geronimo, Texas.
About 33 minutes when I'm at
We got a great draw. We got a great draw on location. We need to show up loud. We are the number 3 seed playing the number 2 seed, but we need to show up like we're the number 1 seed.
Man, I liked your breakdown of what we see from Lago and their schedule. They may be a number 2, but they haven't played number 1 and number 2 in the state the way we have. And that has to prepare you for this. Rolling out a banner there, trying to read exactly what it is. It's congratulations to Hannah Durrett and her 500 assists.
It looks like
Frederick, are we waiting for stats or anything here?
I think they're kind of caught up in all the celebrations of seniors and 500 and stuff like that. So I think we're golden. I don't think we have much more to do. But encourage people 2 things: show up. Well, let's say 3 things: show up Friday night in Lago.
Be loud.
Root the team on. We need second place, guys. We need second place. That's me pounding the table if y'all didn't hear that. We need second place. And then show up Monday night for these girls. We have a talented team that we haven't had in years. We have some physical talents and we've got some mental talents. It's time to go. It's time to make a run.
Be nice to send Lago back to their view of the lake, if you will, on Friday, Monday, and take care of business.
Yeah. We'll come home, enjoy our corn. Our dry fields, but we'll do it with a W. That's all I'm saying.
That's right. So that's Monday night. Volleyball playoffs begin. Friday night football. They need a win at Lago to secure a very, very high seeding in the district. So for Joe Frederick, I'm Clay Scarborough. Jim Andrews is back next week. This is Navarro Panther Volleyball on the Navarro Panther Network. Thanks to everyone involved in this, Ms. Casey, our cameramen, our scoreboard people, the Navarro Broadcasting Club. We will see you Friday night at Lago Vista. We'll be carrying that game for you on NPN. Until then, good night.